For 3 centuries, the Andorian-Zephyrian War had raged across 17 star systems, a brutal stalemate that had claimed billions of lives on both sides. The crystalline Andorians fought with elegant energy weapons and shields that could deflect stellar radiation, while the biomechanical Zephyrians countered with living ships that could regenerate from catastrophic damage and weapons that adapted mid-battle. Neither side could gain decisive advantage. Neither side would surrender. The Galactic Council had tried everything: mediation, economic sanctions, peacekeeping forces from neutral species. Nothing worked. The war had become a fact of galactic life, a perpetual grinding conflict that consumed resources and destabilized trade routes. Then humanity requested permission to intervene. "Absolutely not," declared Counselor Prime Velnash, her ethereal form flickering with distress. "The humans are still classified as a developing species. They lack the technology, the experience, the what?" interrupted Ambassador Elena Vasquez, humanity's representative to the Council. "The wisdom to know when a war is unwinnable, the sophistication to accept that some conflicts are eternal." The Council chamber fell silent. Most species treated war as an unfortunate necessity, a complex dance of honor and territory that required delicate handling. The human representative's tone suggested something far more disturbing. "Esteemed Counselor," Ambassador Vasquez continued, "humanity has studied your conflict for the past 50 years. We believe we can end it." Counselor Zefthrak of the hegemony clicked his mandibles dismissively. "The combined fleets of both sides number in the thousands. Your entire navy consists of, 40 ships? This is not a conflict that can be resolved through simple, overwhelming force." Ambassador Vasquez smiled, and something in that expression made several counselors unconsciously step back. "You're absolutely right. Overwhelming force. The primary battleground of the ongoing conflict." The human fleet was exactly as described: 40 ships, unremarkable in size or apparent capability. What happened next would be discussed in military academies for millennia. The human fleet didn't engage either side directly. Instead, they deployed something the galaxy had never seen before: weapons that didn't destroy ships, but made them inoperable. Electromagnetic pulse devices that overloaded both organic and crystalline systems. Nanodisruptors that interfered with the molecular bonds that held Zephyrian bioships together. Harmonic resonators that shattered Andorian crystal matrices without causing explosive decompression. Within 6 hours, both fleets were floating dead in space, their crews alive but completely helpless. Then came the broadcast that would echo through history. "Attention Andorian and Zephyrian forces," came Admiral Chen's calm voice across all frequencies. "Your weapons are offline. Your engines are disabled. You are not in immediate danger, but you are completely dependent on our mercy for survival." The silence that followed was absolute. "Here are your options," Chen continued. "We will restore your ship's life support and basic propulsion systems, enough to return home safely. In return, both sides will agree to immediate ceasefire and binding arbitration through the Galactic Council." Admiral Kethvar of the Andorian fleet was the first to respond, his crystalline voice cracking with rage. "You cannot simply end a war by rendering our weapons useless. Honor demands." "Admiral," Chen interrupted, her tone carrying the weight of absolute authority. "Honor is a luxury for those who have choices. You currently have none." The truth of her words sank in as emergency reports flooded in from across both fleets. Every weapon system was offline. Every military capability had been neutralized with surgical precision, leaving life support intact but everything else useless. "Commander Thakar-Ul, complexities of this conflict. Centuries of grievances can be. Chun cut him off. "Because we're not asking you to forget your grievances. We're simply removing your ability to kill each other over them." The restoration of basic ship systems came with a catch that both sides discovered upon attempting to restart their weapons. The human devices had embedded themselves into every military system, creating permanent safeguards that would trigger total shutdown if either side attempted aggressive action against the other. Within 48 hours, both Andorian and Zephyrian leadership had agreed to emergency peace negotiations. Back at the Galactic Council, Counselor Prime Velnash stared at the reports with a mixture of awe and terror. "They didn't end the war," she whispered to her aide. "They made war impossible." Ambassador Vasquez's words echoed in her memory. "The galaxy keeps trying to make war more civilized. Humanity's approach is simpler, we make it obsolete." The 3-century conflict was over, ended not by victory or defeat, but by the intervention of a species that refused to accept that some wars were eternal. The galaxy would never look at humanity the same way again.